Hi gorgeous girls, welcome to McDonald.com. Today I just want to answer a few questions that I've been getting about art journaling, and hopefully these will help you. Someone's written and said, is gesso really necessary in art journaling? Well, I never thought it was. I like to use gesso to cover up a layer that I don't like and put another layer over the top. So it's excellent for that. If you haven't make any mistakes, get the old gesso out and it makes a good cover up. However, a while ago I took a class and I learnt why gesso is so good and why people use it on the page before they start journaling. Now the reason is that it actually makes the paint go further. And it also makes the paint slide better over the paper. So it's really good for both of those. And for that reason, I think it is worthwhile gessoing your pages before you start, especially if you're doing like something that's really important to yourself. So that's the answer to that question. The next one I've got is, what supplies would I need to start art journaling? And basically, all you need is a book. And the type of book that I would get would probably be something like this. It's just a spiral book with just a normal paper on the inside. Although the paper's reasonably thick, and that's the really good thing about it. These are quite cheap, and you can get them at any store. You'd probably get them from Michael's or Walmart or anywhere, and I'd start with one of those and start small if you want to and start big if you want to start big. You need one of those. You need a pencil. You need some kind of black pen that doesn't smudge. So I like, what do I like? I like the Sharpies. I like, if you can get a double-ended Sharpie with this sharp pen on the end, they're really good, and they dry quickly, so they don't smudge if you wipe your arm over it. And then you can watercolor or put paint on the top, which is really, really good. And then you want some kind of paint. You might want to use cheap acrylic paints. You might want to get yourself a lovely little set of Prang watercolors from Dick Blick, which are only about $7.50. And some water and maybe a little spray bottle, and you're away, man. And all you really the other thing that you might need is some old magazines that you can rip out some pages and do some collage with some glue. So you want you don't want to use PVA glue. You don't want to use a white glue. You want a clear, smelly type of glue with acetone in it that's going to dry quickly. And basically that's it, you're away. So you don't need very much in the way of supplies. So how to get started, someone's written. How would you... Okay, well, what I would do is I'd start probably with collage, and the first thing I'd do is just flick through magazines and rip out any page that like I'm interested in, or it calls to me and says, oh, I like that or something. I'd rip all those pages out. Then so you're learning to use your intuition a bit and listen to what you say inside about the types of colours and images and textiles that you like. And I just start gluing them, cutting them up or ripping them up and gluing them into my books. If you want to start with paint, I just start painting backgrounds. If you're using watercolors, you can just wet the page and then smush the colors on with your fingers and mix them up and see what colors you get, and swish more water on and then dry the pages. You've got a beautiful background. Another way is to put your watercolors on one side of the paper and then press the two pieces of paper together and pull them off again, and you get a lovely, really pretty design. Another thing you can do is use crayon, and that crayon actually works as a resist with your watercolors. So you might want to draw a flower on the front of your page, beginning of your page, with a crayon, a white crayon. is really great, and then go over it with your watercolours and you'll see that the flower still sticks out. The only thing with using crayon or something like that, it can be very difficult to journal over the top. So you want to do your pictures on one side and then you can journal on the other side. So I hope that that's given you a few ideas to get started with your art journaling. Great to talk to you today. And keep coming back, won't you? And leave me a message if you want and let me know how you're going and any questions that you've got, because I love answering your questions. Thanks a lot. Bye.